Nearly every business owner I've ever worked with is making this dangerous mistake and they have no idea they are doing it. And in today's video, I'm going to show you a simple fix to this mistake that everybody makes. I made it too. Hi there, my name is Bruce. I've been doing SEO since 2015. I've helped small, medium, large businesses get more traffic and sales by ranking at the top of Google searches. I make these videos to just try and help people, give them some tips on stuff I've learned over the years. Okay, so the thing we're talking about today, this mistake I see everybody making, is not backing up your website. You have a business, your business has a website, your website's like, these days it's your business card and so much more. It's like your business card, your contact form. Your website is so important to your business. You need insurance, and the insurance is backing up the website. Okay, so there's two ways to do it. You can do it with getting good hosting, which I've made videos before recommending good hosting. That's totally important. But then I take it one step further, right? This is your business. You want to take it seriously. You don't want to lose your business. So you do manual backups and you get a copy of your website and you keep it on your computer, or you keep it like in the cloud somewhere where you can access to it. I like to keep it on my actual computer, and I use a simple plugin. There's various ways to do that. I'm going to show you the way I do it. It's super easy, and yeah, so let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, so here we go. Got it pulled up. So this is my agency website, determinesolutions.com, right? So you just go to plugins and you search for all-in-one WP migration. This is like built into like anytime I do that, this auto-populates. Oh, wait, no, you go to add plugin. And then you go to all-in-one WP migration. I've actually already got it on my website. But it's a free plugin. And to back up the site, see all-in-one WP migration and backup, right? To back up the site, this is what you do. You go here, you go to export, you go to here, export the site to. Now, you could do it different ways, like you could do it to your Google Drive or something. I do it to a file, and then once it goes through its thing, the file will be ready to download, and then I download the file directly to my computer. Now, this plugin is free. To do that is free. The catch comes in when you have to put your website back online and use your backup. Then the way hosting works, your web host generally has a certain amount that you can upload, like gigabytes or megabytes or whatever the heck it is, a certain size file that they'll let you upload. And then you can like ask them to increase. A lot of times the copy is going to be too big, and you can ask them to increase it, increase the file size. Sometimes they'll just do it and it'll be enough for you to get the website back up. And then sometimes they make you pay for like a bigger plan or something like that. What I do is this website, ServeMask, they're the ones that make all-in-one WP migration. And they have a plugin. It's called basically the all-in-one WP migration unlimited extension. So I bought this, I don't know, 2020, something like that. And what this does, it's another plugin that you upload, just like these plugins. You upload it to your site, and then for some reason, I don't know why, I don't know how it works, but you can upload the file and you don't have to increase the file size from your web host. I don't know what tech magic they do, but when I have to put a site back online, this is the plugin I use. There are other plugins. Updraft Plus, I think, is a plugin I've heard some of my friends use. But the important thing is you've got a copy. Now you also, this is like a backup, right? Because your web host would also have a backup. And so what you want to do is you want to back up your website every 3-6 months, something like that. It depends on how often you're making changes, but you'd want to do it at least, if you're not making any changes, you'd still want to back up your website once every 6 months or so. An actual backup. Like there's a file on my computer. If I can't even get to the internet, I've got it here in my files. And then I recommend, so like this website is at WPX. If for some reason something happened to my file, I could go here and be like, hey guys, can you get it up? It'd be up in a couple of minutes. Same thing with these guys. Might take a little bit longer, but their customer service is pretty good. And then SiteGround. And these are all companies that I use and recommend and I currently have, but my favorite is WPX, and that's where currently the site is hosted. But yeah, it's so important to have backups. So when I first got into doing client work, I didn't know the importance of backups. Now it's the first thing I do. Before I touch a site, or like when I first log in and stuff, the first thing I'm doing is going to their web host and figuring out their back. Some website hosting plans don't have automatic backups. And some of them are not cheap, and they still don't come with backups. You got to like pay more for that. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's why, I use good hosting. But yeah, so I've just seen so much crazy stuff logging into client sites. But that's the first thing I do. I figure out how to make a backup of this thing. Because when you're doing something to a website, and whatever happens, there's all different ways it can happen, but the website goes down and it's just a white screen. I call it the white screen of death. It is a terrible feeling. I get anxiety in my stomach. It hasn't happened to me in a while, and certainly not with a client website in a while. It's a little bit different with my affiliate sites. I don't want them to go down, but now I've backed up so many sites that I know I can get them back up really quickly. Because one, I have backups, and then two, I have good hosting. So it's not that big of a deal. It still doesn't happen very often, but losing a site is terrible. And like I remember the first client site I had that it was a white screen of death. I got lucky because I didn't know, and I was just working on the website, and it went down, and it happened at something like 11 o'clock at night. And then I spent like the next 2 hours messaging. I think they had Bluehost hosting or something. It was painful, but I eventually got the site back. But yeah, I don't like going through that anymore. And to this day, if I'm working on a client site and it goes down, it's still not, even when I have it backed up, it's still an uncomfortable feeling. But I'm like, I got 2 backups of this thing, so I should be okay. But it's still not fun. So anyway, don't beat yourself up if you don't have this, because every client that I've ever worked with doesn't have backups. Or if they do, it's accidentally through their web host, which is good. It's better than nothing. But they didn't even know that, and they don't know how to use the backups. That's another thing. Like, just because you have a backup, you might not know how to get it back up. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like. Share this with somebody that needs to have a backup. This is the company that I recommend. It's ServeMask, all-in-one WP migration. I won't leave an affiliate link for this. I'll leave affiliate links for these hosting companies that I know, like, and use. My favorite one is this one, followed by Green Geeks, and my third choice is SiteGround. And I think those are in order of like the quality of their services. But yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to back up your website. Get on it. Don't lose your website because you were too lazy to make a backup. Trust me, you'll be so happy that you took the effort ahead of time to fix that problem. All right, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.